country is very backwards in terms of what we would like to have all these military bases all over the world and not take care of the people at home.
I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you're with Code Pink.
No, I'm not.
Okay, but are you supporting? Because there are a couple members in there that are Code Pink members.
I was sitting next to somebody and she had pink tape, and I said, "Can I have some tape?"
So why were you escorted out of the meeting?
Because I raised my hand. I wanted to. It was my question, and I wanted to get him to speak a little.
Because there was other people being obnoxious, really. I mean, one thing it's freedom of speech, I understand, but there was a time and place for the question and answering, and people were just yelling over at Colonel. I didn't see you doing that. I saw other people doing that. I think that's why I assume they escorted you out.
I don't remember what I actually said.
So you're saying that we should. Do you agree with the whole premise is that the rich should be taxed more?
Yes. Yes,
and so in other words, if I made more than you, I've worked harder than you or the next person, I should have to pay more to give to someone else. In other words, it's wealth redistribution.
Right. I believe in progressive taxation, not a flat tax. A flat tax makes poor people pay more. And the rich people find they have, all these accountants that can find loopholes for their money. And they own, like 4% owns 90-something% of the wealth. And they're the ones that are getting the tax breaks, and that's crazy to me. When he brought up the question of small business people, that's not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ultra rich, the ones that have more money than they could possibly spend.
So you're saying whether they're Republican or Democrat, if they're Hollywood or New York, wherever, they should pay more.
Sure.
But put yourself in there. Let's just say you were wealthy, you worked really hard, and you made all this money. You think it's fair for you to pay more just because you made more?
Okay. Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
What kind
and I think people that don't make enough should pay nothing. I really think they should get off. People that are hard hit, people that are unemployed. I mean, I know what it is.
Well, if you're unemployed, you're not paying tax.
Right, you're not paying tax, but you're still not able to make it. You're not able to make it. And services should be available to you. For instance, I think that we are such a wealthy country that we should have Medicare from birth to death. Not just when you're 55 or 65.
But with this economy the way it is, with all the debt, and trillions, 14 trillion in debt, how are we going to pay for that? I mean, if we're not...
We have enough money to pay for it. It's just not distributed properly in terms of the priorities. There isn't, if you just took a little piddling of the military, I wish I had some of my facts and figures with me because I'm not really good at recalling everything, but if you took just a piddling of the military budget and put it toward education and health care and so on, it would cover the whole program.
But Colonel West just said that even if you cut out the military budget entirely, it still doesn't...
That is a lie. I know I can document that. Just go to national priorities. They have it all figured out, how much certain amounts of the military can then be transposed into. There's just no way that can happen.
So you're a proponent of cutting out the whole military, getting rid of the military?
No, I'm not. We have to have national defense.